Controlled descent.
Sunlight. I've been dreaming of it for months. But it's hard to enjoy alone. The crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Well, hello, and here we are again. Episode, episode 8, isn't it? I think, let me just check where we're at. I must admit, I just pushed the button and didn't check. But there we go. So, last time we finished up, we were doing okay. We've pretty well got our Seamoth nicely revved up, ready to do all sorts of things. Yes, we're on to episode 8, so I ought to just quickly do that, and that's that done. So that's so everybody can see it's like episode 8. That's good. Right. So where are we? Well, we're let's have a little have a cup of coffee. Always nice to have a cup of coffee. But looking in our boxes, we're okay on titanium. We're okay on copper. Quartz is good. Gold is meh. Silver empty. No silver. We could really do. Coffee's ready. So excuse me while I just drink some coffee. Oh, so much nicer. Diamond is good. Lithium is pathetic. We need some of that. Well, we can get gold, diamond and lithium. We know where we got them in the Sea Treaders path before. Magnetite, we could do with some more. We'll have to go to the Mushroom Cave for that. Salt, well, okay. Where does salt come from? That's good for curing fish if we catch any. And the salt gets produced by our very nice filtration machine here. Well, it's not got anything in it. We can hover on, we see. Filtration process. It produces equal quantities, if you like, 50-50 of water and salt. The salt comes in handy for us because salt is needed as one of the ingredients to make aerogel. So, is it aerogel? No, that's salt and that's balls and ruby. Balls are growing outside. Gel sacks, that is. No, it's used to make hydrochloric acid. Yes, hydrochloric acid, which we need to make polyaniline, and we need a little bit of that for various bits and pieces. In an emergency, salt also makes bleach, which is good for us, but there we are. And we've got 2 empty lockers here. So what we need to do is call one of, give these a name, and the name for this one is going to be Ruby, because Ruby is what we need to get hold of. So we're going to go out, and we're going to go out and look for rubies, look for lithium, and so on, silver. I'd really like silver. So what we'll do is we'll ask our machine here to find us sandstone chunks. Right, so that will do that. We'll start putting sandstone chunks up in. For going out for a little debris, I might as well. I need to eat because I'm not very healthy food-wise, and I need to replant the pot. And that's coming up, but we'll go completely full of food and water, liquid. Plant that pot out. What don't we need? Don't need to carry any shrooms with us. Well, we can actually, given that they work with salt, we can now quickly knock those up into some hydrochloric acid, because that's 4 spaces now turned down into 1. So we'll just put that in stuff. It's out the way. We're going out for a bit, so we'll take some water with us, which is always nice. I want to be building up the water supplies here. I think we've only got 2 bottles so far. That's in the food. We've only got 4, so, and that's good water. That's half our water requirement. 2 bottles, in other words, fill me up. Right, so we've got rid of some of the space. What else don't we need with us, really? We've got a full battery. Yes, that's very good. We've got our various tools. We don't need the stalker teeth. And I've got a little bit of high density food if necessary. So, right, let's go. First of all, we'll go over to the sea treaders, and we'll go back over there, and we'll go and get some. Go and get a sack full of stuff. So they're over here. We'll go and get ourselves a sack full of very nice gold, diamond, and lithium. I mean, yes, we can go to the mushroom forest to get lithium. That's another good place for lithium. There's lots of that in the mushroom forest. Oh, by the way, I'm having a little beer. Oh, why isn't the camera on? The camera's not online. That's interesting. Why is the camera not online? Oh, let's see if we can find out why the camera's not online. That is that lead there, which goes down to here, here, and here. So let's put the camera back into the machine. Oh, it's not recognizing the camera. That's not good, is it? It's we've got a little problem with the camera not being recognized. Sorry about that. Oh well. Always wonderful. Technology does its thing, doesn't it, at times, and doesn't want to play ball. Yeah, not playing, I'm afraid. Sorry. Well, that didn't realise its little green light wasn't on, but never mind. I'll have to just run and with this session without it. Ouch! Just got myself a static shock. That wasn't very pleasant. It's bad enough getting shocks in the game, let alone here. Right, so off to the sea treaders we go. And get some more nice materials. Rubies would be nice. We do want to get rubies. I think we might even be able to find some of those in the sea treader pathway. Let's go down and see if we are getting anywhere near it. Yep, this looks pretty sea treasure-ish. It seems to be a big... how far are we? 600 meters southwest. Okay. It's got dark. Oh, by the way, I found out with a little bit of research that the day, so the complete 24-hour cycle, is 35 minutes long. So we've got 20 minutes of daylight and 15 minutes of night. And it's, you know, you seem to go through this pretty quickly. This looks to be sea treader pathish. Hello. Let's queue up our... Oh, there's something I don't want to see. Sparse reef, that is. That's the sparse reef. If I'm right, the sea treader path. Yes, here we are. Right on the edge of it. So we just got to find it now. Those glowy balls we saw were not sea treader paths. That is sparse reef. I'm almost certain of it. I'll just check by going into it. But I bet it should say it's sparse reef now. No, grand reef. Okay, we are a bit further south than I need to be. So let's go back to the sea treader path and sort of head northwesty, and then we should be okay. We don't want to do Grand Reef yet. I really want to sort of be getting a prawn suit soon, and the Cyclops. So we need to, but the Cyclops I need engine for. Oh look, here we go. We got this wreck. Now we've been here. I know we've been here. This is the sea treader path wreck. So we can go sort of west from here, and we should find the sea treaders bonking, banging away with their feet. So we've got to keep an ear out for them. They're down at about 300 meters. So we still should be on the sea treader's path here. Yes, we are. There we go. Hello, here they are. Right, so what we'll do is we'll just park up down here, put some light on it, pop out and start farming. Gold, diamonds, lithium, gold, inventory full. There we go. Well, there's one way of doing that. Might as well have the last bit of diamond, mightn't we? We dug that up. Right. How about that? Now that was quite a nice bit of farming, and we left some stuff behind. actually, here comes one. Talk of which, there it is, look. Shall we go and scan it? Yes, I think we ought to. He's having a dance. Let's scan the sea treasure. There we are. So we've done our job for scanning it. But you see, they stand here and they sort of have this lumping about type period, and they'll turn up an awful lot of lot more stuff. But you know, it's great from our point of view because now all of a sudden we've got ourselves a whole load of resources dug up for us with consummate ease. I mean, it's wonderful. And you've got limestone chunks here on the side. Yes, this is a good resource place. Here's some more sea treasures. I mean, in a way, it wouldn't be a bad place to actually make a base here, but it is on the sort of western extremity of everything. There's a cave. Let's have a little look in the cave, shall we? There's quartz. Whoa! Back up, backtrack. What did I just see? Ruby. So there are rubies here. Maybe not huge quantities, but there are rubies. I think we might just have another little visit back here. So this is where we will deploy a beacon. I've got to get around the right side of it so I can give it its name. Oh, come on. Right, so it's not the way out. It's sea treasure rubies. Okay. So we've now got a space. So because I've left that there, but in this general area we will come back and see if we can pick up a bunch of rubies, because that would be nice. We might not get that much in the way of rubies, but you never know. There's some caves here and rubies grow, and yes, we'll have some. We just heard that wonderful sound, which is the warper. Oh, put the bejeebers up. They do. They give me this. They send shivers down my spine. Yep. The Sea Treasure Path wreck has a reaper who loves, sorry, not a reaper, a dubry who likes to spawn there. A warper who likes to spawn there, which is a bit of a nightmare. Ah, there we go. So how are we doing? We're doing okay. We've got a nice bunch of stuff there. So we'll come back and we'll have another little mosey around and see what else we can pick up. Because might as well do some farming while we can. Now, the other thing that we've not paid much attention to is the storyline. And in this, oh yeah, well, some sandstone chunks. We'll go and hoover those up when we've finished. There's not that many, only 6 of them. That's within range of our base. I'll need to look elsewhere. Then we will go. We need to go and look at the other life pods that have been reported. So, oh look, our cameras are moving. Stalkers have got hold of us. So we will also look up what's gone on there and get it done. So my cameras are being messed about with here. I've just gone straight over my base. Well, that's clever, wasn't it? Here we go. Right, welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Time to go and fill up our cabinets with stuff now. Right, so water seems to be ready. The lithium cabinet. And let's put the lithium in there. Oh, it was nice, wasn't it? The diamond box. Diamond vault. Oh, that's filled that up nicely. Gold. And a ruby. We got one ruby, which we made that box, didn't we? Excuse me. Right, let's deal with the, where's it? 47%. So we got 2 bits of salt and 1 bottle of water, because it'll always produce the salt before the water. We'll wait for it to finish the other bottle, or we'll let it finish the other bottle first. Now, we are nicely hydrated and reasonably well fed. So enough to be able to go out and get this sandstone, deal with these sandstone chunks. So that is what we shall do.
All systems online.
And get rid of them. Is he going to come after me? Sometimes he will, sometimes he won't. No, he's going back into the sand. Oh, more gold. It looks like this one here. There it is. Oh, I didn't see him coming. Leave my bloody vehicle alone. Why isn't my repair tool in 5? Because I used the beacon on it. 5. Right, it's a quick repair. 2 bits here. Exit the vehicle. More silver, that's very nice. And some lead. I haven't actually looked in there, but I suppose we ought to, really. But there we go, let's just grab that. Oh yes, I mean, actually it's giving us silver. Thank you, that's what I need. A bit up here. Oh, that's there. No, they're not there. That's the look of it. They're elsewhere. That's why it's useful to whiz around in the craft, because that gives you a very good idea of where things are in relation to you. That's just one bit just going underneath us, so let's get rid of these 2 here. These are quite a way, aren't they? Hello? Here's one. Must be the other side of here. Okay. There's novel for you. So that means there's a cave under there, isn't there? Which is interesting because I didn't know that there was a cave under that one. Or is there a hole on the top? No, don't think so. So, no. No. Let's do some drive-by. That's quite low. That's a singular chunk. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, didn't have to go far for the next one, did we? There should be some silver. Yes, we're getting a nice lot of silver now. That's very good. It's going to come in very handy, that. How much space have we got left? We've got space for another six pieces. Six pieces. They don't like that. It usually gets rid of them. That is amazingly effective against one of those big reapers.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You have to let it grab you, but then once it's grabbed you, you can apply the shock, and it will let go. A lot quicker than if you don't. So there's obviously got to be sandstone in here. Which just, yes there is.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
I think I've got to worry too much. This is why I've got the sea moth light on outside, because that will do. Get in the thing. Piece that. La 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 la. I like gold, I like silver. Whoops, come back. Let's go. Oh, inventory full. Oh, and the lead, and it's lead, so I'm not too worried about that. Right, over to our habitat, and here we go. What have I done? I've abandoned my craft. Yeah, you get out of there, Sonny Jim. Yeah, you run away. And it's welcome aboard, Captain. And it's repair. Oh, we could do with the box to go on the side to actually get even more. How much is a box to go on this side? Common modules, box. Bit of titanium and 3 titanium and 1 lithium. Shall we do that? And that would be nice to have a box on the side. Because I can put my sort of, if you like, my modules in there. So one of our hard-warm bits of lithium, which we can't do with any at the moment. Silver, 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 lots of silver. Look at that, nice, lots of silver. We got some gold, didn't we? And we got some lead. Lovely, lovely. So let's get that bit of lithium I was promising myself. 2 bits of, 3 bits of titanium. We'll grab the water and the salt. And that starts that thing running again. We put the salt in there. And we put the water in there. And off we oh, we have a cup of coffee. We should have had a cup of coffee. Oh, a bag of crisps. Yeah, a bag of crisps. There we go. 1 bag of crisps. I'll nom those. And wait for the coffee to come, and then we'll go and turn the scan room off. We don't need chunks sandstone being told to us at the moment, so we'll turn that off. Then the screen will be less confusing. Thank you. Let's make the little box for the sea moth. There we go. Come on, off we go. Don't be shy now. Access the upgrades. So that will complete our upgrade slots. So our Seamoth now is completely, fully upgraded. So its locker is here on this side here. I've had it where the locker's been on the top, but oh, and this sits on the side, so that's good. Now then, that's good. If I wanted to make a prawn suit, we have to start thinking about that sort of stuff, didn't we? Here it is. Aerogel. Well, we know the aerogel, gel sac rubies. We've got 1. We can't make that. Otherwise, we would be in a position to make a prawn suit right now. Make the mech suit. Right, so, but we can't. Yeah, oops, wrong button. Now, let's just review the story and where we are. Stalker teeth, that, and the sea treader. It tells us about it, you see. Elongated snout. So that bit is its snout. It's quite a strange device, isn't it? Yeah. The sea treader herds unearth mineral deposits as they churn up the sand, which exactly what we've been exploiting. Very useful. Now, data downloads. Codes and clues. So we've had life pod 4, 6 and 7 come in here. Warning, life pod sunk beyond it, right. So this is life pod 12, which I believe we've already done. But we've got life pod 7, life pod 2, life pod 7, life pod 2, life pod 4 and life pod 6. There's life pod 4. We haven't heard from life pod 6 yet. I'm sure we haven't. No, we haven't. Yes, we have, because we wouldn't have that. So life pod 4, that's upside down, you can see, because that's the bottom floating on the surface. Life pod 6 is in some grassy weeds. Central red grass, number of natural arches and rock stacks, 400 meters northwest of life pod 4. So let us, because the story is stagnating at the moment, or it's not. It's just not going anywhere because we're busy. We're busy just getting our resources together.
All systems online.
So let us go and find, which will be sort of northeast. It's not that far. I mean, what we saw in the picture was that, you see, that's what we saw, but it was upside down, so it's obviously floating the wrong way up. Alright, let's go. Got to work away from Aurora to match that picture. Although hopefully we'll find it easy enough. I just want to creep along Aurora because we want to look at some of the bits of it that we've not had a look at. Right, so there's his. Whoa. Yeah, there's something. Oh, look, yeah. Ah, what have we got here? There's usually something juicy around the Aurora. Ah, lovely. Been looking for one of those. One of 3.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right. Scrap metal. Oh no, sand dune. Can't get over that in a little submarine, can we? Oh, he's busy playing with his. So where are we at here? Oh yeah, we're far too close. So let's come up to the surface and then get it so it was looking roughly like the picture. No, we're going to need to be north of this. Still too close, of course. So we'll come away. But how does that look? Let's have a little look at the PDA. Yeah, that's pretty good. So let's have a little look around, see if we can see a life pod. There's something in the water. It says, yes, there is something in the water. There it is, look. Splendiferous. Yeah. It's got a hole in the side. Better go in there, hadn't I? Oh, okay. He's got a data box. Creature decoy. Oh, okay.
Acquired.
Is there a PDA around here? Yes, there is. There we are.
Integrating new PDA data.
Right, let's have a little read of that, shall we? Aurora survivors. Okay, life pod 4 crew log. Oh, I need a drink. There we go.
Vital signs
Oh,
stabilizing.
I'll have a cup of coffee too, just because. Right, where were we? Yes,
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Oh dear. Well, there we go. We will presume he's miscalculated. Now, Life Pod 4 was quite useful because Life Pod 6 is in 100 meters of water with red grass, and it's approximately 400 meters west-northwest of Life Pod 4's last known location. Well, we happen to be there. So, west by northwest, so that's there, and we go 400 meters. And we can go down to 100 meters. Ah, mushroom forest. This is the northern mushroom forest. So we'll glide over the top of this because it's bound to be on the other side of it. Area of red grass. This looks like an area of red grass. Let's have a look for a life pod. And we're at 128 meters. Okay, what was it looking like in a little sort of valleyette, which looks very much like this, or oh, there's a bit of... Oh, there's a tiger plant. Don't want to go near that. Well... I wonder if it's up here. We should be able to see it fairly easily enough.
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh, my tummy's rumbling. I think I recognise that. I don't think I want it. Bioreactor fragment. I think I've got that. Yeah, I've got that already. Right, better have something to eat, hadn't we? Right, so there we are. There's something to eat.
Stabilizing.
Right, now, where's this life pod? It should be around here, because this is the area of red weed. Can you see it? I'm blowed if I can. Look at the picture again. And the stone arch. Natural arches and rock stacks. There's rock stacks. Maybe we need to go a little bit further. Well, there's some more debris down here. At the right sort of height. Oh, there's a bit of a wreck here. Have we looked at this one? There it is. Voila. Here we got it. There it is. Ominously quiet, of course. Oh, its top's been chewed off. Right, so abandoned PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
And then, have we got anything else here? Pick up lead. Alright, okay. What's in here? Pick up flares. I'll tell you what, so let's use the flare. Help us see what's going. Oops. I don't think there was anything else in there, was there? No.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
It's nice to be able to have a cup of coffee whilst underwater. Right, okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, I can't remember whether we've probably not done this one, because otherwise we'd have found the wreck, wouldn't we? So let's have a little look, goosey gander at this, and see what happens in here. It hasn't got much charge, so I'll put that in there and use it up. Open the door. I've been here because I've made a hole in the door. Oh, go away! Oh, gosh. So we have been here. For some reason we didn't have the life pod, but we've been here. So ignore that wreck. So that one's done. Right, let's read the PDA entry. What does that say? Lifepod 6. Log number 2.
What are you doing? You're gone so long? I thought you drowned.
Put the flare down.
I was going to try and attract someone's attention.
That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Kind of explains why there's a hole in the top of the pod, doesn't it? Doesn't it just? Right. So, in which case, let us beetle off back to base. And I get some more liquid because I need to. How far away was the Sea Treader Rubies? Oh, look at that. That's nearly 2 kilometers away. We're not going there. I love the way I know how they came up with some of these sounds. They're phenomenal, they really are. This is quartz area. And scare the creature. Yeah, right for you too. Will you put my ball down? Thank you. Taking liberty with my bits of kit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right. So we've ticked a couple of bits off. I'll tell you what would be a good idea to have down here, because we don't, is a radio. So because that will be excellent. So otherwise, the only radio we've got is on the floaty thing, and you know, in our escape pod. So a radio. If I wanted to make a radio, because I would like to make a radio, it's 1 titanium, 1 copper. So let's just get one of our pieces of copper out. And what we'll do is we'll make that. When we get off, we will see whether there's a radio message waiting for us. So it makes sense to put it where we can see it straight away. If I can remember how to do it. Radio. There. No, I don't want. I didn't. Who said I wanted a fabricator? I don't. I want a radio. There. Voila. One radio. No message. Right. That's good. Batteries, I suppose. Between let's go and pop the. How's your father online? That's probably no, that's still working. You can see it takes quite a lot of power, because you can see from the habitat power we're down to we're at 240 charge, which is because it's middle of the night now. It is the sort of thing that we will basically get. The solar panels aren't working, so fortunately, we've got enough coming in from our thermal stuff. Oh, I just wanted to check. Have we got a what have we got in terms of habitat stuff? We've got an aquarium. We haven't got the alien containment yet. Because that's another way we're going to another little ruse that is worth doing. Is you can devote a multi-purpose room to growing fish, and then I can just grow fish, and I'll solve my problem. I won't need to keep remembering to plant marble melons. I can keep them around because they're handy, but with fish I can cure them. So I can take cured fish with me, and they're kind of the best bang for my buck. So I want to make myself a big fish tank. I guess we got a small one here. This will, I can keep 8 fish in, but they won't breed in there. In the alien containment tank, they keep 10, and as long as it's got 2 of any one type, they will breed, as long as they're breedy type fish. So I will go and put a couple of peepers in there, and we'll keep getting peepers, which will be nice. Right, so looking at my battery, my equipment that has batteries, that's at 91%. That's fine. Well, we picked up a stasis rifle because if you remember, we opened a time capsule. We found a time capsule, and somebody had given us a stasis rifle. They're fun, and obviously the propulsion cannon you see me use, the grav trap, which has also been used. So we haven't got a great deal on us, but let me show you what the stasis rifle can do. If you've not seen one of these in action, they're great fun. I'm going to get rid of this flare because it's useless. So actually, I've put in there. It will continue to glow even at night. So what we'll do is we'll just drop that there like that, and then drop it like that. So that will just drop down there, and that will continue to glow for the rest of the game. It's an incredibly long-lasting flare. Right, so the stasis rifle. Now, here we go. What we do is we find something. Like one of those. And we go boof. Why did... Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Okay. Alright, and you do that, and you put them in stasis. Didn't last that long, but it shoots a stasis ball at them, and it catches them. And I was just about to end up in his mouth, and I didn't.
Seek fluid intake.
Missed. Oh well. But it's actually quite useful. It's quite fun to play with. It is quite fun to play with. Put one back, cut it, plant it, eat it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Still no water there, so where are we? It's still doing its thing. It's nearly finished its second bottle, so I'll just... Well, what was I at? 95. Oh well, that's a couple of cups of coffee will do that. And we'll be good to go. Oh, that's 58, isn't it? So 58's taking me up to 66. That's four a pop. take 2 waters with me. This is just about to pop out, so we'll let that one do and let it go get some more water going, and then we'll head off. We got another life pod to do, haven't we? Whoops, we got another life pod to do while I think about that. There we are, it's filling the water, second water jug up. Codes and clues. No. Aurora survivors. Yes, we've got. We've done 12 because we've been to him, haven't we? Oh, life pod 2. That's at 500 meters. That's the limit for no, it's not. It's not a limit for anything like that. But put those 2 in there. Salt is over here. That's Ruby. Salt is next to it. And yeah, let's go and investigate that life pod because worth doing so. Right, so the Seamoth should be charged again. Yep.
Welcome aboard,
Actually,
systems online.
I could do with just repairing it, couldn't I? So we'll put the repair tool in there. We'll put the stasis tool in there. Where's the repair tool? No, repair tool gets swapped over with the cutty tool. Ah, but thinking of which, how was the cutty tool? 49%. I tell you what. Let's go and just change its battery, shall we? Cutty tool into there. Make the clue. Press R. Put 100% battery in it. Access the battery charger. Put that one in there. Take 1 fresh battery out. I've got a spare. Right. Bye bye.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There's a little bit of a boo-boo there. Right. So we're heading north. We're heading into some of the Badlands now. Going north from where we are. It's taking us up into the underwater islands. Well, that's not too bad because actually going to the underwater islands, there's a wreck there. Well, wreck and life pod wreck, you know. So it's all good stuff. Let's turn on our. I'll move between the sonar and the creature protection. You know, this thing. You can see which is selected. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the little annotation moving along on the equipment modules of the Seamoth. See, we've still got another kilometre to go, so it's quite a good old run, this. And we're going to get some spine-tingling music soon, I guess. Because that's the nature of the beast. It's the nature. Here it goes. We're down at 150 meters. We're getting there. Make me jump. Make I jump. That did. floaty islands. This actually isn't floaty islands, this is blood kelp. This area is cave. And indeed I think there is a hole. There it is, and that's the entrance, one of the entrance to the Lost River, which takes us down and down. Eventually we have to go there. Right, okay, so what have we got? Okay. This quartz. Now mind you, what we will find here, of course, is ruby. Amongst other things. There we are. So we will we'll have a little alright, come on, go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Open that, see what we get. A depth module for the Cyclops, that will be nice. Pick up the PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Pick that up. Let's go and get the ruby. If we see one. Do we see rubies? We see blood things. Yes, I see a ruby. Oh no, no, that's the Reaper. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Get in the thing. Hit up. And get away. Oh, that we do not want to be dealing with. I can tell you that for now. You'll see the effect of that later on in the game. I don't particularly want to have the effect of it now. To be warped all over the place. It's a pain in the backside. There's not a lot of rubies around here, and there should be some rubies. The one gem that's not in the game is emerald. Oh, it was eel gel. I'm not going to go and scan him, I can tell you. Right, okay, bone shark. Right. So where are we now? We are in Underwater Islands. That's fine. So let's go east from here. Leave the blood kelp behind. Want to find some of these underwater islands, because I believe there's a wreck here. On one of these islands there'll be a wreck. There's reef backs.
Erosion patterns on the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface.
Fair enough. No. rather strange to see islands floating in the water, isn't it? Well, look at that. Here we are. I knew it was around here somewhere. And this might just turn up some nice stuff for us. Go away. Prawn arm, data box. Yep, this is good stuff. We'll scan that. Oh, okay. So we've got 1 or 2 bits of that one. Oh, we've already got that bit already once before. Some sandstone there. I'm not worried about looking for materials right now. What's that? An engine fragment, yes. Ah, yummy. Yummy, yummy, that was great. Right, let's move the boat.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We got, ah, look, on top of there. Yes, that's the bit I want. Done it. Right, we now have the big submarine in the game. Well, we don't have it. We have the ability to make it now. We know the recipe. No way. Bone shark. Bone-headed thing. I believe we get into this through here. There's more stuff in there. So, right, first thing I'm going to do is repair Cyclops because it needs repairing. So, repair tool. Repair Cyclops. Seamoth rather. Samantha needs doing. We do that. We change over back to the cutting tool because we're bound to need to do some cutting when we're in here. We'll just charge our oxygen off. One, I gotta have a drink.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And we go. Oh, get in the door. Nothing here. Open the door. There you go. Oof. Okay. Oh, prawn arm something or other. Grappling arm, yes. Oh, that's lovely. That's really useful too. Nothing else in here. And there's the next bit of something to scan. That's it. Got that one.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, tense, isn't it? Right, so let's just check the room from this angle. So it's straight through to the Seamoth from here. Storeroom of some kind. Nothing here, right? There we go. So cut the door open. Two minutes of oxygen left. still plenty of good time left for exploration. So let's go into here. Wow. So open the data box. We've already got that one too. But there's the grappling arm fragment. But we've already got that one. Open the box, take the item. That's something to eat, which could come in handy. Take the item, first aid kit. Ah, prawn. Yeah, it's all propulsion arm fragment. Oh, well, time to go, boys. Time to go. Now, one thing we didn't get, which I wanted, is the drill. There's lots of prawn suit in there, which is kind of useful to remember because you don't have to go into Aurora to get it. So we'll need to have a little look around here to see if we can see the other bit of prawn suit arm. There's another bit of Cyclops motor there, for God's sake. It's all over the place, isn't it? Cyclops engines there, and there. There it is. Yes, excellent. Right. Time to go back to base. Wherever base is. There. And off we jolly well trot. Leave me alone. You leave me alone too. Right, that was jolly fine. So we've knocked off all the bits and bobs now. The only thing we've not done is done any investigation of the alien side of things. But that really is where the that is to come. And I think we'll make the let's start going looking up alien stuff. Although we have been into one alien place already. Because we scanned the alien arch, if you remember. So we've been one place already. But I think it's time for us, there's 2 islands here, and it's time for us to go and have a little shufti at the mountain island. We've just come from it really, but food and all that sort of stuff, time to not worry about it, and let's go back to base and consolidate, because I need to empty out my knapsack. Start looking at what we got to make. Ruby would be good. Rubies, some more rubies would be good. So I think it might. No radio message. Okay, here we are. See, well, I've been away. It's busy making water. This is really nice, you see. So it's made water, it's made all the salts, and it's making another bottle of water. And as you can see, one bottle of this water takes me to 100% in one go. It's really very, very good. Now, alien containment is something that, again, that I want. But anyway, what have we got in our things? We've got a lot of titanium. And we've got a ruby. That's nice. We've got 2 rubies, that's 2 bits of gel sack, 2 bits of aerogel we can make. But what I'd like to do is to start the expansion of the base. So we'll take the stasis rifle away and we'll replace it with a habitat builder, like that. And what we'll do is we will deconstruct this solar panel. Ah! Thank you very much. I'll make myself healthy. Like that. Oh, come. Oh. It's probably going to grab. Yeah. Right. Okay. I should have done this in the first place. I don't quite need this much titanium, so. Right, they can all run away now. What we're going to build? We're going to build another MP room here, and we're going to sit it right on top. Now, what we need to watch on the top right is how much the base is now a total of 12.5 hull strength. That's fine. With a bit of lithium, we can increase that quite significantly. But in here is going to be a aquarium. Yes, in here is going to be an aquarium, and it would be kind of nice. I see that there's the back end of our water filtration machine. It would be kind of nice to have our own room, an observatory as well. The observatory will come. So we're going to have a fish tank in here, and we'll go up one more level. What do I need? 4 titanium. Alright, okay. Then we're out of titanium. Right, so our base is now 11.8. That's not a big one. What have we got? We've got glass. Oh yes, we've got glass. So what we can do is we can start. We need this observatory, the ingredients unknown. I've got to go back to that island where we could find an observatory. Or actually in the jelly shroom cave, there is one, and we should be able to pick up the blueprint from that. It's just I was in such a rush because I didn't have the big air tanks. I didn't take its picture. But let's start putting some windows in, because this is going to be my bedroom. Oh, I've got to make glass. Right, sorry. I've also got to get up to it, which is something I haven't considered. I could go up in the center, but I'm not. I'm going to put a ladder up here. Yeah. There we are. So put another ladder up. Oh, have I gone up one level or two? One level. I've only gone on about one level. Did I not have enough to complete the upstairs? Maybe not. Maybe not just to... So, I thought I had. Quartz. This is where all this quartz we pick up is going to come in really handy. Because I'm going to start making glass. And just make my place a little bit more homely, you know? I wonder why I couldn't get into that one. So this is going to have some glass on it. Glass. Hang on, what's going on here? That isn't properly constructed. Finish deconstruction of attached components first. So what's attached? Oh, what? Window. Oh, right, I've got to construct it. So there you are. You see, there's a window on that room, and it's completely thing. But this is going to become my bedroom. Or my room itself. Right. Okay. That's good. The aquarium... I haven't got any more glass on me, have I? No. I'll have to go and get some more quartz. Because the aquarium room is going to have glass around it. Let's make the glass here for that. And off it goes again. And in goes the water. No, it's a bit more than that. Pardon me. Now, okay, so the aquarium room is going to have glass all the way around when I finish with it. And I need a lot more quartz for that, so we'll just pick quartz up on our way, and it'll get done slowly, bit by bit. Now I should be able to create and do the ladder here. I can do, or I can put the ladder on another side, on the other side, so we can walk round the fishy. Yes, let's do that. Let's have the ladder round the other side, so we walk round the fishies. There we are. Right, so this is going to be home sweet home. So where I'll settle in, can look out my windows. I'm going to put an observatory on through this this hole here, and there'll be an observatory at the end. So there's somewhere where I can sit and watch the fish, and so on. This is going to have a huge fish tank in the middle of it, where I'm going to grow my fishy meals. We've done really well today. So let's look where have we got to. On here we've got 2/3 of a nuclear reactor, but I'm not too worried about that one. I know of the alien containment, I just haven't got any ingredients for it as yet. So that's the fish tank, which I've now prepared the room above for. We've
Calorie intake recommended.
we could put some spotlights up, I suppose, but I need glass and titanium. I need more quartz. We sorted our power thing. There's the observatory that I'd like to build, so we can have to go back to a Degrassi base to get that. We picked up a depth module for the Cyclops. We know all the ingredients of all the Cyclops stuff, so we can make one of those. We can make one of those dead easy. We've got all the ingredients for a really useful deep exploration tool, the prawn suit, especially this mines the great big deposits that we've seen knocking around that I can't pick up. This is a grappling arm. That's good fun. You swing from the trees, as it were. That's the propulsion cannon, much as we've had before. Some of these things I can't get until we get further on in the game, so I won't be able to get the upgrade for that, which is essential, until we go into the Lost River. And I won't be able to do this until we get down into the inactive lava zone. That's 1,000 feet plus deep, 1,200 feet, 1,200 meters underground. And it's pretty well directly under where we are at the moment. Long term before we get that. The prawn suit depth module, which the prawn suit will do 900 meters, that will take it down to 1,300 meters. Needs nickel again. We'll find nickel where we find the sulfur, and that's down in the Lost River. But it's still very useful. We've got the Cyclops, that'll do 500. We will be able to take that down to 900. So everything can. We will be able to just have a lot of fun. The Cyclops and the sea moth will get left behind. It's Cyclops and prawn go deep. So yeah, we've done really well this time. Really well. We've got nothing. We've listened to that one. We've listened to the Juice Officer's woos. Oh, here we didn't do this one, so listen to that.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So there we are, and that's it for this time. So we'll push save, and we will call it there. So thanks very much for everything. Thanks for being with me. Hope you've enjoyed the little video. I'll sort the camera out for next time, and see you soon. So take care, everybody. Bye bye.
I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Sunlight. I've been dreaming of it for months. But it's hard to enjoy alone. crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.